Welcome, friends, to a dramatic reading of a Twilight fanfiction that we just found.
I found.
Have been reading for a while now. To recap.
Okay, to recap, first of all, it is called Me, Myself, and Edward, and it is... Just read the summary.
Okay.
Uncapitalized. What capitalized happens when Bella becomes pregnant with Edward's child? Will he leave her in an attempt to keep his high school friends? Will he stay and comfort her for when their child comes? No limes, lemons. Please read first fanfic ever.
Incredible.
So to recap, Bella found out she's pregnant.
And she didn't want anyone to know for a while.
And Emmett is her brother.
Emmett is
I think he's
Edward's
a vampire.
Yeah, I think he's a vampire. He's Edward's brother in the book, but for reasons unknown, he's Bella's brother in this story.
And also, Charlie became catatonic.
Charlie became catatonic
after the death of his wife, Abby.
But he still does things. He apparently has a really bad temper, but he's also catatonic. Also, yeah, she didn't want anyone to know that she was pregnant, and she, refused to tell anybody who the father was, but now a couple people know, except for the father, who is...
Edward.
I was gonna do
But it just said it in the summary.
Oh, that's true. It's Edward. For your enjoyment, I give you Me, Myself, and Edward by Twihard Team Collins. Chapter 4. Nicole, you ready for this?
I am not ready for this. You can do this. I can read it.
Author's note. Okay, so I don't feel like doing the Alice yelling at Bella, so I'm going to skip it. This is after a while, when Bella is at 4 months and starting to have the smallest of baby bumps. She already told Charlie, but he didn't care.
He's catatonic.
This is a good summary, actually. Edward still doesn't know. Only Alice, Carlisle, Esme, Charlie, and Emmett know. Reminder, Emmett is her brother in this one. Esme knows because Carlisle told her, but she is just nervous for Bella, not being nosy at all. Hope you enjoy. I will. Disclaimer. I don't own Twilight.
Whoa.
I was in the shower, washing my hair. When I looked down at my body, I noticed something that wasn't there last night. A small bump. It was only about 2 centimeters out from my body, but it was still there. My baby, making a mark on my body. Today was most likely my last day wearing t-shirts that hugged my body. Tomorrow I would have to wear loose t-shirts. This would be my last month in school. My morning sickness was almost all gone. I puked rarely, but with leaving school, soon I was worried that when I left school that the rumors would start that I was pregnant.
There are a lot of sentences like that.
Oh god. Of course it would be true, but it would be miserable. I would be teased. Thank goodness I had Emmett. After I got dressed and ate a bigger breakfast than I normally would, the doorbell rang. Shit! I forgot about Edward coming to pick me up. Last night, Edward told me he would love to come and pick me up in the morning and drive my brother and I to school. I still had to brush my teeth and put my shoes on. I walked quickly to brush my teeth while I was putting on shoes at the same time. I finished my morning routine, running down the stairs and outside. Not the best idea, considering balance. I fell. As soon as I got outside, I tripped over my own feet, landing face first on the stairs, down and fell down the 3 steps. Emmett was the first to me, picking me up and running to the car, telling Edward to get back in the car and drive to the hospital. Edward looked confused, but then drove to the hospital. When we got there, Emmett jumped out with me in his arms and ran inside and yelled at the nurse at the front desk, "I need right now!" But when the nurse responded, "He's in surgery, but I will page him," Emmett yelled, "No, now I have my little sister who fell down the stairs and is drowsy. Get that doctor out of surgery, my little sister is drowsy. But most of all, she's pregnant. Now get me now." At least she's consistent.
I don't think she speaks English.
Edward POV. I was parking the car when I heard... Herd is spelled H-E-R-D. When I heard something loud, "But most of all, she's pregnant. Now get me now." Wow, that sounded a lot like Emmett, but there was no way Bella could be pregnant. I mean, after all, if she had slept with someone before me, then she would be showing. And if she slept with someone after me, she would be cheating on me. And Bella would never do that. Emmett wouldn't let her cheat on me. Emmett... Alright. Hell, she couldn't even be pregnant with my child. We had condoms. And she was on the pill. But when I walked into the hospital and asked the nurse where they were, she answered, "They are with your father in room 154. I thanked the nurse and moved on. Why were they with my dad? What about the other people that were asking for him?
Good point. He was just doing heart surgery. It was not a big deal. This is much more important. I mean, she didn't fall down a stair. Hey! We should put a blanket over them.
No, they would go... It was odd my father was talking to Bella with a strict voice. "Bella, you must be more careful. Next time you may not be as lucky. They are okay for now, but you must be careful." They? She asked, almost sounding like she was going to cry, like more than one. I wanted so badly to comfort her, but this conversation made me so confused. Who are they? Confusion is apparently a paralytic. Yes, I believe your levels came back very high on the last test. I ain't not sure how many, but more than one.
Levels of what?
Babies.
Baby levels.
Your baby levels are very high, Bella. My dad left the bed and walked past me, patting my back. So strange, comma. I was about to turn the corner when Bella started to talk. "Edward will kill me when I tell him." "So you decided to tell him?" Emmett said, sounding surprised. "I think so. I don't see how it would help, though." Bella sighed. I squeaked my feet, letting them know I was coming. How strange. What was she going to tell me?
Oh, God.
It's like, I literally can't figure this out. She's pregnant, and I'm the only one who's had sex with her. And she seems to have a big secret that she wants to tell me.
And there are three, and there are...
What could it be? What could there be more than one of in my pregnant girlfriend?
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches!
Give it to me.
No. Bella POV. I couldn't believe it. I had fallen, and the next thing I remember, I was having more than one baby. How was I going to tell Edward? That was my problem.
I had 99 problems.
And telling Edward that I was pregnant was one of them.
I had maybe two of them.
I was going to tell him at dinner tonight. So wait, it was 8 in the morning, and I was in my calculus class when I heard it.
What? Wait.
Heard.
What?
H-E-R-D again.
Wait, is this the same day?
I don't know. She went to school, I guess, after her hospital trip at 8 in the morning. Who's the father? Whose is spelled W-H-O-S-E. Remember, folks, her belly is sticking out 2 centimeters, so everyone knows she's pregnant now. They've never... Maybe she skipped
a couple weeks or something.
I don't know, man. Right. Who's the father, Mike Newton was asking? No period. I have a guess, Edward. Jessica Stanley said back, comma, new paragraph. I heard she slept with a whole bunch of guys and not even she knew who it was. Lauren shot back.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, her name is Lou. How would you pronounce that?
LaRuin.
Anyone up for a bet? Tyler Lee asked. Rat friend. And we're back. And I have a different shirt. In the end, 8 people wanted to bet. 3 of them were guessing Edward was the father. 3 said I didn't know. 1 said the rumor was...
Rumor spelled R-O-U-M-E-R.
Wasn't true, and the last said Mike Newton bet on himself, looked back at me and winked.
No, you put an extra set in there. It wasn't quite that bad of a sentence.
Okay. And the last, Mike Newton, bet on himself, looked back at me and winked.
Okay, not much that better, I guess.
What a dick. I was shocked. He didn't know. Then I remembered he was the cashier at the stand where I was buying the pregnancy test. That makes him the father.
What?
I blushed a very deep red.
She didn't notice this before? When she was so worried about everyone finding out she was pregnant? She's like, she didn't be like, oh, I know that guy at the cashier. Maybe I'll be like, oh, this is for my mom.
It's for my Her dead mom.
He doesn't know that.
That's why Charlie's catatonic, remember? After the class was finished, I went to find Emmett. He was just like every day by Rosalie's locker having a makeout session. Gross. Emmett.
I mean, that is pretty gross.
I called, he looked at me, tears wanting to spill over, and told Rosalie to hold on.
What?
I told Emmett that he could tell Rosalie that I was pregnant after I told Edward. Now, hang on. In this paragraph, Rosalie was spelled...
Rosalie.
Was it Ros?
Pretty sure it's Rosalie.
Whatever, it's spelled 3 different ways.
Rosale.
Rosalie's, Rosalie,
Oh,
and
no,
then
but that's
Rosale.
Rosalie's locker.
Okay,
So-
but it's still not capitalized.
Still spelled two
It's
different
different every time. Emmett, I cried into his shoulder as soon as we were out of sight of the people. What happened? He asked with a lot of strength in his
also,
voice.
she spelled cried, C-R-Y.
Yeah, she spelled cried wrong. I'm not. If we point out every spelling and grammar error, we're gonna be here for like 20 years. What happened? He asked with a lot of strength in his voice. What happened? Where are the other drugs going?
Wait, who's Bets? What the fuck?
Bets who the father is, I cried. They know. Emmett asked, sounding confused. They know? That must be very alien to him. Knowing things. I nodded and whispered, It is a rumor going around school. What if Edward finds out? That is not going to happen! Emmett shouted, sounding firm. To be continued. End of chapter. Come here, friend. Hello. Look at that. Say hello. Say hi. Okay, goodbye. Aww. Nicole's got a little rat friend.
You want to say hi?
Hi. Say hello. Okay, well, that's the end of this reading.
Whoa.
I think we're done here.
I think she wants to sit on the couch. Don't do my shirt.
So we're gonna go.
Don't do my shirt.
Bye.